Marcellus,
Unanimous.
let's talk about it.
Unanimous.
Has the shine worn off? The nice shine.
Shine?
Has it worn off of Lamar Jackson this season?
No, it has not worn off. And I don't expect a debate on this one. I'm not from anyone with intelligence, and you have intelligence. So I expect us to agree on this one and put some respect on his name, the same way you didn't put respect on Jerry Jones's name, you know, Hall of Fame owner Jerry Jones that you took slights at. This is a MVP, unanimous MVP, only been two in NFL history, and we're talking about one. But no, the shine is not worn off on Lamar Jackson. Let's talk about what's really happening, the dynamic, the mental dynamic that's occurring. Imagine yourself just lying there in the dark, and then someone...
Am I asleep?
No, you just woke up.
Why am I lying in the dark?
You don't meditate? You don't think? Damn. You don't...
I mean, I close my eyes. It doesn't mean I'm lying in the dark.
Let's do that. You're lying in the dark. Your eyes are closed.
The lights are on, my eyes are closed.
No, your lights are not on. I'm like, walk with me now.
Fine.
Damn, your lights come on as soon as you open your eyes.
I'm lying in the dark.
Where you live? I need some of that
I'm
money.
in the dark.
It's in the dark. And then someone, your eyes open, turns the lights on. And you look. And then you got to close your eyes again. You know why? Because those lights are pretty bright, right? You can't see in that moment right there. It's blinding how
it's blurry, yes.
Yes.
Blurry.
And what was blurry last year? Lamar Jackson on that football field.
Okay.
But what happens after that? All of a sudden, you don't have to dim the lights. Your eyes adjust to the same light intensity. And then next thing you know, you're sitting there looking at something as bright as it was last year, but now you're used to it. And Acho, you are guilty of this. I can tell by your expression and reaction.
I like this take.
The light has not gotten dimmer. You just got adjusted to it. The same guy who comes up here in the NBA Finals and tells me, oh, LeBron James, when he goes out there and scores a triple-double, it's just another Wednesday. But when Jimmy Butler does it, hip, hip, hooray. The same thing is happening right now in terms of Lamar Jackson. Let's talk about the numbers because the rhetoric, I think my rhetoric already persuaded you. You're on my side. But let's see the numbers and never slip, never fall when you're talking about Lamar Jackson. This is in comparison to himself, which was a unanimous MVP last year. Whoa, a better passer rating this year? Did someone dim the lights or not? No, they didn't. A better touchdown to interception ratio this year? Did someone dim the lights? Better touchdown percentage, rushing average? Oh, my goodness. And is winning at a better clip. Lamar Jackson, in summation, is just one off of his pace from last year in touchdowns, 3 fewer in interceptions, and 1 more game won. You talk about the shine is off, the lights are dimmer. Oh, no, brother, we all just adjusted. I want to take.
That was a really good take, my dog.
I thought about it in the dark.
That was good. You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
You're wrong. I know you're wrong because you've told me before. Marcellus.
You're a snitch.
No.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I'm just being real.
Oh,
America,
okay.
can I keep it a buck with you?
Can I grab my phone and keep a buck with you?
Sal,
what?
You told me, Emmanuel Acho, that I drive a crusty Bentley.
Yeah, and the Benz, too. I seen that.
You said I drive a crusty Bentley.
Dusty, more
America,
crusty.
he said I drive a crusty Bentley. The average Bentley convertible, Marcellus, is roughly $206,000.
Yeah.
But I drive a crusty one.
Yeah, you do.
Why do I drive a crusty one? Not because Bentleys aren't nice, but because to Marcellus, an older Bentley is now crusty. Not that the Bentley's not nice, but it became crusty because we've seen them before. Lamar Jackson, I'm not saying he's not nice. I'm saying Lamar Jackson is still a Bentley. He still is. But if Marcellus can say that an older Bentley is a crusty Bentley because we've seen Bentleys before, then I submit that Lamar Jackson, the same Lamar Jackson, is still a Bentley, but he can be a little dusty. Marcellus, let's talk about the numbers, bro. Last year through week 7, Lamar Jackson, he had the number 2 ranked offense. Now, he has the number 27th ranked offense. I'm not going to say Lamar ain't a Bentley. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say it's a little bit dusty. Last year, Lamar Jackson, through week 7, I believe he averaged 250 or so yards a game, 235. Right now, he's in the high hundreds. I'm not going to say Lamar's not a Bentley. but he just a little dusty. Last year, Lamar Jackson averaged 80 yards rushing a game. Right now, he's at about 65. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's not a Bentley. But in the wise words of Marcellus Wiley, maybe Lamar Jackson just a little bit dusty.
No, you got this wrong, even though I can see how you got this misconstrued. Your Bentley is nice. You just need to spend $206,020 and get it washed every now and then. You say I caught you slipping. That's all you got to do. If you look at Lamar Jackson, you don't even need to say we got to do anything different. All you got to do is say, maybe you need to wash over this team just a little bit, and that's what they're in the process of doing. Their goals haven't changed. Their approach to their goals have changed for various reasons. One, Marshall Yanda, you remember him? 8-time Pro Bowler. Where is he right now?
Retired, correct?
Oh, he retired. Yeah, that kind of hurts. The run blocking last year was number 3. This year it drops to 12. Okay, I give you that point. But the pass blocking was number 1 last year. It's still number 2 this year. So what's happening really is the rush attempts by Lamar Jackson, 3 fewer this year. Why? One, we're going to preserve you because these regular season games, we kind of going to get through these. Why? We have the number 1 point differential in the NFL, one of the key indicators of how good a team really is. They still have the number 1 rush offense. So, number 1 rush offense, what Lamar Jackson kind of chilling, like foot off the dusty Bentley gas a little bit, right? And now, I don't know if you've been here long enough through the pandemic. Have you been to Runyon Canyon yet?
Yeah.
I went 2 weeks ago. Quarantine like a mug. I
was wearing a mask.
Okay.
I think I got these workouts in. These suits not gonna fit themselves.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay. I want to break it down. Mine either. I want to break it down for you. When you first go to Runyon Canyon, you do what everyone else does. You go to path. That is just traditional path.
All day.
All the concrete, right? And then after about 10 times up there, somebody jumps out the bushes at you, and you're like, where'd they come from? Oh, there are more paths to the top. And you start to realize through this process, we can have the same goal, make the suit look like it looks, but I can get there a different way. This team is now internally constructed slightly different. A little washing of this team to change their course.
I like that.
That's all they're doing right now.
I like that. I'm not gonna knock that because I have here is, can you maintain collective success while losing individual success? I think that's what Lamar Jackson is doing.
Bingo.
They are maintaining collective success while losing individual success. Talk about Patrick Mahomes. 2 years ago, he threw 50 touchdown passes. Dude did not throw 50 touchdown passes the next year, and this year he's not going to throw 50 more than likely. But the team is maintaining collective success. Lamar Jackson, the team's maintaining collective success. He is, however, losing his individual success. But to get to the question, Marcellus, I think about the shine. I think about, like, we don't perceive Lamar the same because we've seen him before do this crazy things. Your birthday's coming up here in a month and
Yours
change.
too?
Mine too.
Okay.
But what'd you get for your birthday last year? Do you remember?
No. Damn, I'm bad. CTE?
My dog don't remember. Now, at the time, I thought you probably thought it was spectacular.
Yeah.
You probably thought it was special. But less than a year later, you don't even remember what you got for your own birthday.
Damn.
So it's been a year. When we first saw Lamar, it was spectacular.
Right.
It was special. But about a year later, we don't really remember the same Lamar because there's a shiny new Aaron Rodgers balling again, a shiny new Tom Brady in a new organization, a shiny new let Russ cook moment.
Right.
Lamar Jackson has lost the shine. It don't mean the Ravens have lost success. They are 1 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. But Lamar Jackson individually, as I look at him, I'm like, okay, it's not the same. Oh, my God, Lamar Jackson I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, but I think that's on us. It's on our reception, how we're bored of his same success. It doesn't look the same. Like a highlight from last year was the Cincinnati Bengal game when you saw Lamar Jackson spinning out of control, reverse clockwise, etc. And now when you see Lamar Jackson have spectacular plays, you already walk into that moment with an expectation. Last year, I was so enamored with him that when he came to L.A., I went to see him. I was at the Coliseum watching him play against the Rams. And this year, pandemic, obviously, but if there were no pandemic, I wouldn't go out my way to see it because I already touched it. All right, went to that Michael Jackson concert. I don't need to go again. I know what's going to happen. He's going to be great. He's going to be successful, and the team is going to win. But this is one of those teams that have set their sight on playoff success.
That's real.
They want to just get in there with the best seed possible, kind of like a LeBron James mindset. This regular season, I'm going to try a little bit, but you know when it counts, we have to be ready for that moment. I think that's what they're faking.
For there to be more shine, in my opinion, for Lamar Jackson. I got to see him do something, Marcellus, we haven't seen before. If my Bentley is dusty, if my Bentley is crusty, maybe I should change something up, spice it up a little bit. Maybe you get a new paint job on the joint. Maybe I should add some rims. They say don't add rims to a Bentley because it's classy, but let Marcellus tell it. Marcellus has to see something he hasn't seen before. So, Lamar, I got to see something that I ain't seen before. I need to see a playoff win and hopefully a Super Bowl win, and that shine gonna be right back.